All right, we're back with another edition of This Week in Nashville High School Sports. We're going to recap some of last week's high school football games and talk about these coming up football games this week. And please remember, I need to know about golf and volleyball and cross country and girls soccer as well. So I've got a new email. It's SportsNashville1, the number 1, SportsNashville1@gmail.com. Please email me, text me, find me Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and let me know what's going on with volleyball and golf and cross country and soccer. All right, let's talk about last week's football games. A lot of big games. We'll recap real quick. Brentwood 38-0 over Dixon County. A big win for Brentwood. This is a Class 6A Region 6 game. Brentwood just keeps on rolling. They're 2-0 in the district, 3-0, 2-0 in the region, 3-0 overall now. Cane Ridge 43-0 over Laverne. I think it was a pretty good statement game for Cane Ridge. This is a good Metro Rutherford County matchup, but they're in the same region, 6A Region 5. And 43-0 over Laverne. Cane Ridge 1-0 in the region now. CPA 28-0 over Smyrna. And that's pretty strong. 28 to shut out a team like Smyrna. Very good CPA. East Nashville 44-12 over Whites Creek. This is a 3A Region 5 game. 44-12 East Nashville. They go to 1-0 in the region. Pearl-Cohn over Giles County 49-27, and it wasn't even that close. I was able to go down to this game. Only stayed for a half. Had some other places to be. There were some rainouts last week, some postponements, so it allowed me to see some high school games I wouldn't normally get to see. Such a treat for me to photograph and to look at daytime high school football. And Pearl-Cohn is just loaded. They're so good. And 49-27 over Giles County, and it wasn't even that close. Pearl-Cohn is much the better team. FRA gets a big win, 13-10 over Lipscomb. This surprised me a little bit. 13-10. Congratulations to Coach Whittemore there, getting his first win of the year. Gallatin 16-14 over Hillsborough. I was able to catch this game, the first half anyway, and this surprised me. Hillsborough just wasn't as prepared as I thought they would be on paper or the eyeball test, whatever you want to call it. They were the better team, but Gallatin got it done 16-14. Hendersonville just keeps on rolling, 47-7 over Station Camp. Strong showing for Hendersonville Commandos. This is a 6A Region 4 game. Hendersonville now 1-0 in the region. Independence picks up their first win, 28-23 over Centennial. This is probably as expected, but Independence is getting off to a slow start this year, but now they get their first win. They're 1-0 in the region, 1-2 overall. Centennial 1-1, 1-2 overall. Maplewood 35, a couple of really good games here. Maplewood 35-28 over Lawrence County, and Marshall County 35-28 over Tullahoma. Both region Class 4A Region 4 games. Maplewood and Marshall County both go to 1-0 in the region. McGavock, a surprising McGavock team, 3-0 overall now, 1-0 in the region. They get their first region win, 34-6 over Antioch. That's Class 6A Region 5. Ravenwood 13-10 over Franklin. Franklin still to win their first game. They're 0-2 in the region, 0-3 overall. Ravenwood 1-1 and 2-1. And Stewart's Creek 30-21 over Overton. Overton still to get their first win of the year. That's going to recap last week's game. Now, looking on to this week's predictions. All right. I was 30-3 in my predictions last week, 30-3. That gives me 82-20 overall. So this week, here we go. Blackman over Smyrna. I like Blackman over Smyrna, big Rutherford County matchup. And Brentwood over Stewart's Creek. I'm going to take Cane Ridge over Centennial. This ought to be a pretty good game. Another Metro Williamson County matchup. Cane Ridge over Centennial. I like DCA over FRA. Davidson Academy over Sycamore. Ensworth over Baylor. Glencliff over Eastville Harding. Somebody's going to get their first one of the year. Father Ryan over Pope John Paul II. This is always a classic matchup. I'm going to take Father Ryan over Pope John Paul II. Franklin over, I'm taking Yeah, Franklin over McGavock. Winless Franklin team over an undefeated McGavock team. I'm going to take Franklin. I look for them to get their first win this week. Independence in Hillsboro. I'm going to take Independence. I think they picked up their first win last week. I think they may have things figured out. Hillsboro's still got a lot of work to do, and I'm going to take Independence over Hillsboro. Hendersonville going to keep rolling, this time over Beach. Clarksville over Hillwood. White House over Hunters Lane. East Nashville over Kenwood. Maplewood over Whites Creek. I like Mount Juliet over Gallatin. That's a great matchup. Summit over Nolensville. Oakland and Republic are playing. Oakland is the number 3 team in the state. This according to Max Preps. Number 3 team in the state and number 236 in the country. They're playing a Republic team. Republic is a small new high school in Nashville. It's a charter high school. They're in Class 1A. They are, according to Max Preps, number 323 in the state out of 349. And 13,576 in the country. So that's the number 3 team in the state against the number 323 team in the state. I'm not even going to make a prediction on that game. I don't even know how a game like that's even scheduled. Somebody ought to be ashamed of themselves. Ravenwood over Page. Like Ravenwood over Page. Pearl Cone and CPA. Now this is probably the best matchup I've seen all year so far. And I'm going to take Pearl Cone over CPA. I think they're going to get it done. They're a very good team. If they don't beat themselves, they can beat CPA. CPA is a very good team, obviously, as well. But I think Pearl Cone can do it. They just got to avoid hurting themselves. And Siegel over Antioch, and Overton gets their first win over Wilson Central, pick up their first win of the year. Well, that's going to do it for our week in high school sports. And please go out and support your local high school teams. And let me know about volleyball and golf, cross country and soccer. SportsNashville1@gmail.com. That's going to wrap it up for this week in Nashville high school sports. Thanks for watching. Please go out and support your local high school teams. Thank you.